Ryan Beat and Off-Road Trucks, openers at Bowman Gray Stadium and Nashville Fairgrounds Raceway, and there will be plenty more news coming up on PRM Network. Ryan Beat competes in a unique discipline of racing, short course off-road. We had the opportunity for him to explain what he does and how he got into this niche sport.
That's what most people do. They see it and they're like, what is this? This is insane. This is crazy looking. I've been racing since I was 5 years old. I started on dirt bikes, raced motocross all the way into my 20s. I got hurt racing motocross. During that injury, I had a family friend that said, you know, you want to go try this off-road stuff. They were just getting into it. I went and did it and had success right away. Fell in love with it, kind of snowballed from there. I got picked up by a team the year after and raced for them. Raced for a championship, had some partners encouraging us to start my own team, and that was in 2014. We started our Ryan Beat Motorsport, and since then it's grown to what it is today. I've always enjoyed dirt racing over pavement racing. To me, it's what I grew up on with dirt bikes. I enjoy the fact that the track changes every lap. It's a little more talent to read and chase a track that changes every lap. I guess the favorite part of this journey has been being able to build our own race vehicles and then go out and win with them. So that's probably the proudest part of it. Our courses are more like a road course, but with lots of jumps, like a supercross track. We actually have to work on our cars and maintain them. The abuse that they go through when they jump, you know, just anytime you add the fact of a vehicle leaving the ground changes a lot. But it's definitely not a vehicle that you can put much more time on that. They have to constantly be rebuilt. They take a lot of maintenance and a lot of love and care for sure. So to put it in perspective, there's more Formula One cars in the world than there are these. As far as rare form of vehicles, so they take a lot of maintenance and they're very unique. Anybody that ever does it says that they want to do it full time. I've had several NASCAR drivers that come over to try the short course off-road and they think it's the most amazing thing ever. And unfortunately, the sport just doesn't pay enough right now to warrant bringing some of those guys in. So the series is hard at work trying to make that happen, trying to give us a more valuable platform in order to continue expanding our series and expand the sport to where we can have 30, 40, 50 races a year. You know, that's obviously the goal. But right now, we're lucky enough we get some longer off seasons and some time off, but still get to race 18 times a year. I think the best way to grow in sport is just awareness, right? Making people aware, like yourself. You've never seen anything like this. The first time you see it, you're like, man, all this other racing is kind of lame. You know, you're used to seeing a car going a circle, right? Everybody's used to that. Now add jumps where the trucks are jumping 30, 40 feet in the air, 100 feet long, where in our sport, it's encouraged to bang and bump and rub. So there's fiberglass flying and it's pretty crazy. So it's kind of like UFC meets motocross meets NASCAR. It's such a unique sport. I think it's just a matter of time of getting it to the masses, opening people's eyes and introducing them to the sport of short course off-road.
The United Auto Racing Association has announced its new partnership with Campfire Coffee Liqueur. This collaboration will see the brand sponsoring the UARA series for the 2025 season. This deal is expected to bring enhanced exposure for both the racing series and the coffee liqueur brand, as the UARA looks to strengthen its presence in the motorsport community. In season openers, the 2025 Spring Nationals concluded in thrilling fashion on April 19th at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, featuring a packed lineup of pro late models, street stocks, and bandoleros. It marked one of the largest opening events in recent fairgrounds history. In the pro late model feature, Chase Johnson dominated the 100 lap. He led the first 50 laps, but before a competition caution reset, he led the first 50 laps before a completion caution reset. Post restart, Max Reeves briefly led, but Johnson regained control and secured the win. Hunter Wright finished second, with Reeves, Corey DeUzer, and Anthony Bello rounding out the top five. The event set the stage for an exciting doubleheader weekend at Nashville Fairgrounds coming up on May the 2nd through the 3rd. In other season openers this weekend, Bowman Gray, they had an exciting races and drama throughout the night. Starting off in the Hayes Jeweler 200 at Bowman Gray Stadium, Brandon Ward denied Burt Myers for a thrilling victory. Ward's strong performance and timely strategy led him to the front, where he ultimately secured the win, snapping Myers' win streak. The race featured intense action throughout, with both Ward and Myers trading the lead in a hard-fought battle. As the laps wound down, Ward was able to make a decisive move to hold off Myers' charge in the closing stages. Ward had a few words after the race.
I knew it was going to come down between the two of us right there, and he had a really good car too. And Yeah, deal in 1 and 2 was just racing. I mean, I felt like it was just racing between the two of us on both deals, and you know, he had a good car tonight too. So hopefully it was a good show for the fans. Yeah, I mean, just take it one race at a time. We're just coming to try to win races, and if you do that, it'll fall where it needs to.
This race is pivotal, but not just for the championship points, but also for Ward's confidence, and also stands out as one of the season's most exciting upsets. The top 5 were Ward first, Myers second, Brown third, Speedy fourth, and Flores fifth. Following that win, another huge statement win came from Chase Robertson, winning the Sportsman Series 40-lap race for the 3rd consecutive year. After qualifying, Chase started the race in 8th place, but despite his starting position, Chase quickly moved through the field. From there, he pulled ahead, leaving the rest of the field far behind, and crossed the finish line with a comfortable lead. In other news coming from Bowman Gray, as you may have heard on social media, there was a fight between Zach Staley and Justin Alverson after the race. On social media, there's a lot of trash, and whether a madhouse thing or whether it is, as someone said, it is a mockery to the sport. On social media, we'd love to know what you think about this. On to the modifieds this week. Last Thursday, Ron Silk delivered a dominant performance in the NASCAR Whelen Modified 51st Icebreaker 150 at Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park, securing his 2nd consecutive Icebreaker victory. Starting from the 4th position, Silk swiftly moved to the front, overcoming a pit stop setback that typically dropped him behind Patrick Emmerling. On the ensuing restart, Silk regained the lead and maintained it throughout the remainder of the race, ultimately finishing 2.2 seconds ahead of the 2nd place finisher Jake Johnson. The rest of the field were Catalano 3rd, Beers 4th, Bossinger 5th. Then a few days later, Austin Beers claimed a thrilling victory in the Race of Champions Bunny Hop 75 at Lancaster Speedway after starting in 11th place. The race featured intense competition with multiple lead changes as Beers steadily moved through the field, taking advantage of restarts and managing the pressure from drivers like Matt Hirschham and Patrick Emmerling. On a series of caution flags, Beers seized the opportunity to make bold moves, ultimately securing the lead in the closing laps of the race. Known for his aggressive driving style and his ability to stay composed under pressure, he continued to build on his reputation as one of the top young drivers in the modified division. The top 5 were Beers 1st, Stroll 2nd, Barney 3rd, Silk 4th, Schreier 5th. Starting off Friday at Five Flags Speedway, they will be hosting their first race to the Road to the Snowflake. Gates will open at 5 p.m. racing 8 p.m. They will be having their Alan Turner Pro Late Model Race, Outlaws, Pro Trucks, and Crown Stock. At Caraway Speedway, they are having Ladies Night this Saturday. All ladies will get it for free. They'll have Chargers, 602 mods, mini stocks, and more. Saturday night, sprint cars return to Mobile International Speedway. They will be hosting Wing Sprints, Pro Late Models, Outlaws, Pro Stocks, and Pro Trucks. Here in North Carolina, racing will start at 7 p.m. And lastly, at the first race of the Tri-Track Cruise Quest will happen this Saturday at Montgomery Motor Speedway. This series will have the winner win a 5-day carnival cruise. This series will also have races at Five Flags Speedway and Mobile International. Thank you for joining us on PRM Network. I'm your host, Andy McLean. It was happy having you, and if you like, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you.